Greetings on behalf of MBA and our president, Mark Anderson. I am Monica Wedlock Kilpatrick, and I serve as the Associate Vice President of Organizational and Leadership Development. And I'm proud to be with my colleague, Rebecca Hale, our Executive Vice President.
Thank you, Monica. The National Benevolent Association is the health and social service general ministry of the Christian Church Disciples of Christ. One of the ways we're funded and able to do our work is through giving to Disciple Mission Fund. We are so grateful for your giving to the Disciple Mission Fund, for the giving of disciples over the years so that we could do this work with our partners across the church and in our communities. The NBA was founded in 1887. In St. Louis, Missouri. 6 women would head to church to do their church work, and on their way to church, they began to see, especially as the Industrial Revolution really hit its full force in the late 1800s, and at a time where there were very few safety nets, they began to see right on the doorsteps of the church, widows and orphans, people in desperate need of care. And so as they went to the church to do their church work, one of the things that was important to them to do was to pray. They asked God what God would have them do for in such a time as this. And so, of course, they moved into ministry with some of the most vulnerable in their communities. They took care of the need that was right on their own doorstep. In addition to that, they really felt like it was their call to help congregations band together to do this work. The language that they used was restoring the heart of Jesus to the church. So helping those right on their doorsteps, doing the work together. And it wasn't long after those initial founding years of the NBA that those early founders and early leaders across the communities understood that they needed to do justice work, systemic change work. What was causing the need that they were seeing on their own doorsteps, and what would it take to make a difference upstream to change the reality for those who are most vulnerable in their communities? You can imagine in all of these years that the shape and format of the way the National Benevolent Association would do this work would need to shift and change given the realities of our world. But compassion, justice, care for those that God so loves remains to this day at the heart of our work.
We really do our work in 3 ways: resourcing, connecting, and inspiring. When we talk about resourcing, we're resourcing social entrepreneurs with innovative ideas across the life of the church, just like those 6 women. We have emerging ministries, those that have been working 5 to 10 years, building their ministries, but might need some support. And then our long-established health and social service ministries that have lasted even as long as MBA. We resource them to do good work in sustainable ways, in just ways, in equitable ways. When we talk about connecting, we're developing, we're strengthening relationships across the life of our church. We're prioritizing collaborative partnerships, and we're engaging diverse communities. And all of that is at the heart of MBA. We seek to serve and partner at every level: congregational, regional, general church ministries of the disciples, as well as, where appropriate, we go beyond the disciples to reach out to partners to do good work. And then we inspire. We work to inspire others to step out in faith with support and to operationalize those visions for a better world. We host peer groups as one of those ways that we hope to inspire leaders. In those groups, we create opportunities for peer learning in brave spaces and to prioritize, really prioritize the needs for leaders to renew spiritually and to care for self. We know you might have a ministry. So if you have a ministry of compassion and care, we want to talk to you. We would love to talk to you. And so as you gather in spaces and places, even virtually, across the life of the church, we know, and we want you to know, that we are praying for and with you, and that we are here to walk alongside you. Thank you.